Oakwood Manor was an old, grand house hidden deep in the hills. Its stone walls whispered secrets of the past, and the wind always seemed to carry a mysterious chill. At 7:45 p.m., a loud gunshot echoed through the hall. The sound was sharp, like thunder in the quiet night. Moments later, Lady Eleanor was found in the library, lifeless. There were no signs of struggle, no sign of who might have done this. Detective Gray arrived at Oakwood Manor within the hour. He was known for his calm demeanor and sharp mind. He didn't rush into conclusions. He walked slowly, taking in the details of the room. 3 suspects were inside the house. Mr. Blake, the gardener. He was calm, but something in his eyes made Gray suspicious. Blake claimed he had been in the greenhouse all evening, tending to the plants. But Gray noticed that his shoes were unusually clean for someone who worked in the garden. Then there was Miss Clara, Lady Eleanor's niece. She was the picture of innocence, but her nervous demeanor made Gray uneasy. She said she had been reading in her room upstairs, far from the scene of the crime. But why was she avoiding eye contact? Lastly, there was Dr. Finch, the family doctor. He seemed too perfect to be a suspect, as always. He claimed he had been in the study, reading over medical papers. But Gray couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right. He had seen too many guilty people hide behind perfect masks. Gray examined the room carefully. There were no signs of forced entry. The windows were locked. The doors were secure. No one could have come in or out without leaving a trace. Then, he found something that caught his attention, a broken watch. It was lying on the floor, next to Lady Eleanor's body. The time on the watch had stopped exactly at 7:45 p.m. Gray knew this was the key to solving the mystery. He turned to each suspect and asked one question. "Where were you when the clock stopped, Mr.?" Blake didn't hesitate. "I was in the greenhouse. You can ask anyone." Miss Clara, however, hesitated. She glanced toward the window. It was an obvious mistake. Dr. Finch didn't react. He stayed silent, staring at the floor. Gray then walked to the window, looking outside. The position of the window showed it was impossible to see the clock from upstairs. At that moment, everything clicked. Miss Clara had lied. She had been the only one with an opportunity to commit the crime. Clara was arrested. She confessed to the murder. She had been desperate for money, and Lady Eleanor had refused to help her. In a fit of anger, Clara had taken the gun earlier that day. She had waited until the perfect moment, just when Lady Eleanor was reading in the library, and fired the shot. With the case solved, Detective Gray left Oakwood Manor. The wind was silent now. The mystery had been solved, but the manor's secrets remained. As Gray walked away, he knew that Oakwood Manor would hold more stories that would stay locked in time, like the broken watch.